you see it as something bad or negative or whatever, you know, we don't like to use those terms or whatever. But people say FML. Like, I've been one of those people that put hashtag or whatever like that, and it's not cool. It is not cool. You wake up every single day, it's another opportunity. You have purpose. You know, we all search for this purpose or whatever. And we know a lot of times what we're supposed to do or what we're meant to do. But that warfare with that mind, it kills us. Like, I want to go to the gym after this. My spirit wants to go. My body says, dude, you tired. My mind says, you can go. Like, literally, it is a battle down to the smallest things. And I have every reason to do what I'm supposed to do, but yet I'm still subconsciously kind of fighting it or letting it go to the wayside. And it's, you got to do it. And you got to start now, little by little. You know what I'm saying? Take your time. Don't beat yourself up. He's been on me about me beating myself up about certain things. Don't beat yourself up. But also don't use the excuse that, well, I'm human. You know, you are.
Yeah. But
you have free will to do what you want to or need to do. It's up to you. It's your choice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because even going back to that situation I started with, a lot of people don't like to hear let it go, whether it's because it sounds simple, maybe they think it's not that simple, or they just don't want to say in the conversation. In my opinion, it's just my opinion, I think majority of people in the conversation don't really want to say, I want to let it go. Human nature, we for some reason love
hold
tragedy.
on to the shit.
Yeah, we love tragedy for whatever reason. When you think about the gossip, reality shows, someone, well, he wouldn't know this person, like from Love and Hip Hop, that Jocelyn.
I know Jocelyn.
Okay.
That was with Frankie J.
Yeah.
And
Stevie.
I mean Stevie J.
It's all right.
I said Frankie. Frankie J is a singer.
Producer.
A producer. Okay, all right. My bad. My bad, Stevie J. I know you ain't about to come beat me. Nah.
But you know, a recent fight she did at Floyd Mayweather's boxing, she performed. Another girl she had some beef with showed up.
Recently?
Yeah, recently. Got real nasty.
How old are y'all again? 40
It's
something.
been revealed that she's
pushing 50.
Pushing 50.
I know.
Even though she's always lied and made it sound like she's in her 30s. But that's probably for a whole nother show.
So, yeah, it is another show. But look, people, let's say, you know, I know we try to say, not get off the subject, but it is a freestyle show. If I'm aging, you're aging. I know my age. I'm 39. I just turned 39 2 weeks ago. So, obviously, that show, like the first season that she was on, is old. So, I don't even watch VH. I don't even have cable. So, I know it's old. I ain't had cable in years. Like,
yeah.
But anyway, my bad.
No, you already using her for example. Just people who were supporting her behavior. And there are a lot of people in comments, you know, with the video that went to watch that video. I've seen because I support other YouTubers like Scotty by Nature, Bondi Blue, Jamie That's Me. You know, that's just to name a few of many. Willie B. And I want to say these people in particular. Willie B TV and Here for the Real Tea, because when I'm in their lives, they do shout us out, or they do read the comments when I'm in their lives. So I want to shout them out.
Shout out.
But Really B, I hope I said it, Really B TV, because I used to think it was Willie B. But anyway, but you know, and I found out the info through them. Some of them played the video, so they didn't play the whole video again because of YouTube restriction. But just to have people just, you know, egging her on, she's been a person who's been rewarded for bad behavior, basically. And sometimes people like to live through people like that.
Because like what you just said prior to that, like people love that drama. And for some reason, I mean, I'm stuck to SWAT right now. I don't know why.
It's a good TV show.
It's a great show, great writing and stuff. But still, though, it's like, why? Why do we like? Why, I mean, it is, but I'm just saying, like, why do we as people, what's in our mind? Because that's what we're talking about. What's in our mind that makes that attractive? Well, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be something that's like, I don't know, like, what is it? What type of stimulant do we get out of it?
I think it's sometimes when you're going through, there's some people who are glad other people are going through, whether it's for, I guess, a right reason. I don't know if you can call it right reason, because you kind of feel like, I don't know, it's kind of strange. There's some kind of relief in, like, okay, you going through and I'm going through. At least I'm not alone going through. The wrong reason would be there's people that enjoy people going through because it makes them feel better, it makes them feel superior. And I think I think that's the only thing I could kind of honestly come up with. I think that's what draws us to sometimes, well, if it's entertainment, obviously it's an escape.
And I was thinking about the lonely factor on the way over here, you know, to shoot this, was that, yo, no matter how alone you feel, and I said I wasn't gonna get personal and go into stuff about like what's going on, but my wife came to me and told me before, this is not recently, this is a while back, that she felt lonely. And I was thinking about that today, and the question is why? Obviously because I was working a lot, I was working at night, you know, stuff like that at the time, but it's still something else because I felt alone before too, you know what I'm saying? And I was thinking about it today, like, why? So no matter how alone you feel, you are never truly alone.
You just have to let people in. I don't mean to cut them off.
No, you're good.
But I just want to say that because I've been that person who purposely just would not allow people in.
Well, not even that, like on some allowing people to go in, but I'm talking about more so like there's somebody else in the world that you may not know, a lot of people you may know, that's going through the same thing or the same emotions and feelings that you are. Yeah, if you voice them, if people just be real and honest and non-judgmental with each other and just listen to each other, then people feel more comfortable going to other people. But you are never truly alone. Like, I've been where I wanted to not be here anymore because I felt lonely. And I felt like this since a child. But again, going back to the subject matter, it was in my mind. It was in my mind. And the more that I know that I'm not alone and that I have people that love me, even the people that may not treat me the way I want to be treated at times, I know that they still have love for me in some capacity. If you know that and you really just practice saying it to yourself, you'll feel a lot better is what I'm getting at, hopefully. But you know, you got to control that mind. That mind will, man.
And that's why I said letting people in, because for a long time I just wouldn't. There were people who are reaching out, but I chose to be alone, and I think some of that comes up with my age. So I'm 49, so that era I grew up, you know, some people call being a man's man. You don't let anybody know you're weak because you're seen less than.
And that's written in the Art of War. Sun Tzu talks about that in the Art of War, like just certain things or whatnot. Or maybe it's in the 48 Laws of Power, but it talks about pretty much how when you find your adversary, whatever you find his weakness or whatever, you kind of you use it. I mean, and people do that. And people do that.
Especially bullying.
Every day. I mean,
think about bullying.
Yeah.
That's what most bullies do. Most bullies, they pick on someone either they think they can fight, or that definitely they feel like won't fight them. Whether they put hands, not even necessarily to beat them up, but even if they just do just something,
just to harass them.
Yeah, harass. Or just do like a little, like something like that. Something like that, just to be like, I know you're not gonna do nothing, but you know, if you did something, they wouldn't mess with you. So I mean, it's the law of the nature, law of the beast, law, whether you want to refer to mankind as beast, four-legged or two-legged. We all do it. It's funny how he mentioned too, what's been on my mind, how so many of us have similar stories. Because there was just another YouTuber, and his girl fell out, Rashid, basically. And they met on a reality show called Ready to Love. and they just called the wedding off, and he just did a big confession on the situation. And a lot of stuff Rashid was saying, like, you know, being put in remedial classes, being told because you're not basically making straight A's, you're only going to be blue collar, feeling like you got to be good, save people all the time, stuff like that. A lot of that I used to feel like that, and we like to give solutions. One of the things that did help me was when I started going to therapy and acknowledging these things, because when I went into therapy, going back to our mind, I knew before any of the issues I had to share, I knew I had to work on my mind first and my self-esteem. Those were my two things I had to work on me. So the first whole year of therapy, I worked on those two areas to get myself to where I'm at now, to where my self-esteem is higher. Some days I question.
But he controlled it, because self-esteem is, I literally made a post about this other day, is literally self-esteem. Self. Not they esteem. Y'all esteem.
You sound like Cat Williams. He made
It's
a
literally
joke about
self-esteem.
that. He did a joke about that.
serious.
It was funny, but he was right.
Man.
But
Self-love, self-care, all that. It's self.
I don't know if I can say it the way he said it. He was like, it's called self-esteem.
Yeah.
But he didn't say itch, but y'all know what he said at the end. It was, and everybody, when I was watching the comedy special, fell out, and I fell out. But at the same time, in that joke, he was correct.
But I get it how people can let other people tear them down, because I've seen it or feel torn down by people's words, actions, or lack of either or. You know what I'm saying? I understand it, so I'm not downplaying it or whatever. I know it's a serious matter, but it is self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the reason why I say it is because I had to boost myself up. You know what I'm saying, or whatnot. Like, really, like, for real, like.
I just made their face.
Yeah.
I know him now, or so. I know him now.
Yeah.
But to hear that he ever, where his confidence is, to hear he ever.